watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
I mean, it's just going to take the perfect effort coming out each and every play.
We love being the underdogs. I mean, that just fuels our fire.
These guys have grown up. It's every person's dream to make it to that game.
Take advantage of all the opportunities we get. You know, if a play is called, then we got to execute it every single time.
Don't let the bigness of it get to you. Go out there and play. Do what we've done all year long, and let that take care of itself.
There's no bad football being played, so all we got to do is execute our assignment, play 111 football, be all in, and get after it.
And then there were two. Yeah, we started out the postseason here in the state of Indiana with 43 local teams, but heading into tonight, only Adams Central and Eastside remaining. Both the Jets and Blazers just a win away from a trip to Lucas Oil Stadium. And we start up in Butler as Colton Howard joins us now with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Colton.
Yeah, last week at Eastside, Todd Mason's team blazing a trail. Eastside winning its first ever regional title by taking down top-ranked East Brook. The green and gold looking to make it to state for the first time ever, but standing in the way of perennial powerhouse in the name of the ANDREAN Fighting 59ers. ANDREAN at Eastside, it's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Blazers undefeated at 13-0. Eastside ranked 4th in the state in 2A. ANDREAN ranked 8th, coming in at 10-3. In the first quarter, on the second drive of the ball game, Blazers defense holding the 59ers to just a field goal. ANDREAN taking that 3-0 lead to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter action on a 4th and 1 from the 4-yard line. Laban Davis is met by a plethora of white jerseys, and he stops short of the first down markers. Blazers turning the ball over and momentum shifting the other way. Now, with under 4 minutes to go till halftime, Scott Ballantyne thinking deep ball, and he's got Robbie Ballantyne down the field, not missing a beat. ANDREAN finding the end zone first, and the Blazers head into the break down by 10. Now, out of halftime, the 59ers picking up where they left off. Scott Ballantyne using those legs, and the quarterback takes it in as ANDREAN ends the third with a 17-point lead. Fourth quarter, though, not so fast. Eastside causing a fumble, and Carson Jacobs snagging this ball off the ground, and he gone. Jacobs with the 31-yard scoop and score, and that big play brings the score to 17-7. Now, later in the fourth, Eastside down, but not out. Laban Davis to Kyler Bibby from 8 yards away, and Bibby brings this to just a 3-point ball game, 17-14 with 5:13 left to play. But on a 4th and 6, as time winds down, Eastside out of timeouts, ANDREAN getting the yards they need, and the time just winds out. And ANDREAN taking the semi-state win in Butler with a final score of 17-14.
Well, defensively, we've done enough to win the game. We just didn't do enough offensively. You know, my hat's off to ANDREAN. They played a whale of a football game, and they got us a little uncomfortable in the first half. And you know, what can you say? I've got a great group of kids that my heart is broken for, but you can't take anything away from what they've done. Historical season, and I love them to death. They're fighters, and they're great human beings on top of it. And like I said, I'm just saddened that we couldn't make this happen tonight.
Eastside finishes the best season in school history with a record of 13-1. Glenn, back to you.
All right, 1A semi-state Adams Central has made one previous trip to Indianapolis. That was back in the year 2000 when the Jets won the state title under Coach Rick Minnick. Could they punch their ticket to the state title game for the second time in program history? Well, the Jets were at North Judson, and the defense pretty darn good early on and actually throughout the game. That was Keegan Bloom with the tackle for loss. It would force a North Judson punt, and when AC gets the ball, oh, they were humming. That was a beautiful throw to Brayson Yergler. Great concentration for the first down. Later on the drive, Ryan Black, the quarterback keeper, from 5 yards out. AC on the board first, up 7-zip. Later in the first quarter, it's Alex Curry, and Curry so spicy. They can't catch him down the far sideline. He goes 60 yards to the house. Adams Central takes a 13-zip lead, and we haven't seen the last of Mr. Curry, because in the second quarter, we got more Curry on the sweep. Watch Curry turn the corner and go 78 yards. Check out the block here at the end to make sure he gets in the end zone. That was Yergler on the block. A 78-yard touchdown from Curry to make it 21-0 Jets in the second. Now 28-0 after a Nick Neuenschwander touchdown grab. It's Blake Hirely rumbling and stumbling in from 22 yards out. Adams Central led 35-0 at the half, and it was all cruise control after that as Adams Central goes on to beat North Judson by a final of 42-7. The Jets are heading to the 1A state championship game.
It feels great. We've worked so hard all year, and just to get it done is good for our community and for everyone around us. Like I said, we've been working so hard. This was our goal to begin with in the beginning of the year, and just to get it done for everyone. We haven't done it since 2000, so it just feels great.
It's still unbelievable. Like, just thinking about it, like, it won't settle in for a couple more days. This week of practice is still going to feel so surreal, you know. It's a great thing.
Every team talks about this moment, you know, and we went back to summer, and, you know, at our senior picnic, we said, what are our goals? And we always talk about that, and as we want to get to the state, you know, we want to get to the state and have an opportunity to win it, you know, and we're here.
So Adams Central advancing to the state title game at noon next Friday at Lucas Oil Stadium against Indianapolis Lutheran, who beat Tri tonight 56-13. No doubt the two best teams in 1A will be playing for a state championship. Over in Ohio, defending state champ Van Wert in the Division IV regional championship game. The Cougars facing Port Clinton, the Redskins. The first quarter action, Aiden Pratt. Yeah, with a sack right there. He's also Van Wert's quarterback, and well, you saw him do something on defense. How about a little something on offense? The kid is talented. He picks up a first down right there as Van Wert down 7-0 in the second quarter, but hey, let's tie it up. That's Pratt using the legs with a 1-yard touchdown run to tie the game at 2. Third quarter, Aiden Pratt to Connor Pratt. Yeah, they are brothers, so, you know, they've got a connection of sorts. Van Wert, though, down 28-14. Next play, Pratt to Trey Laudick. It's a 37-yard touchdown, but it would not be enough as Van Wert falls in this one by a final of 49-21. Van Wert finishing the season with a 12-2 record. So that is going to do it for football tonight, but we are going to have a lot more on the highlight zone, especially when it comes to high school sports this evening. No, after the break, we got girls basketball, right? It takes center stage. The SAC with its first Friday of conference play. It means UConn signee Ayanna Patterson and the Homestead Spartans at Concordia. We got college hoops as the Mastodons looking to play giant killer at the University of Minnesota. And the Mad Ants look to extend their winning streak on the road. Highlight Zone becomes a haven for hoops. Coming up next.
We are Central, and this is the Highlight Zone!
We are the Carroll Chargers. Indiana Nation. Welcome back to the Highlight Zone. Yeah!
You know, I'd like to think of a funny little intro full of like witticisms and creativity, but at this point, what can you truly say that hasn't been said about Ayanna Patterson, right? The Homestead senior signing with women's hoops powerhouse UConn last week, and she's a front runner for Indiana Miss Basketball. Tonight, Patterson and Homestead with an SAC showdown at Concordia. The Spartans coming in ranked 6th in the state's 4A poll first quarter. Allie Stevens poll 15-1 Homestead right out of the gate. Patterson, just unfair. The and one. Even Rod Parker's like, yeah, it's tough to stop that. Patterson the other way with that Homestead defense. It's a block, and the Homestead D would hold Concordia without a field goal in the first quarter. Second quarter, something for the Cadets to cheer about. How about Lauren Goodman from way deep? It's good, but simply too much Patterson and too much Homestead. Spartans win 81-22 at the cage. Moving on, big game at Charger Fieldhouse. 2-0 Northrop at defending SAC champ Carroll. Carroll's Jasmine Anderson drawing the double team, kicking to Lexi Castater. Castater knows what to do with it. She had 10 on the game. Carroll in the lead. Bruins, though, running it in transition. Nevaeh Jackson finding Amanda Thatcher. She gets the bucket. The Bruins take a 1-point lead. Sanaya Jackson Coach Mark Reddick not necessarily happy about that. Sanaya Jackson to Nevaeh Jackson. Nevaeh with 14 points on the game. She hit the mid-range there. You're going to see Taylor Fordyce kick it to freshman Jersey Paul. Paul, a name to know for the future. The 9th grader buries it from deep. Carroll wins 60-54 over Northrop. Moving on to Southside at Wayne. Olivia Smith just signed with Eastern Michigan University earlier in the week. She was taking on the Generals and Wayne High School. Jenny Hairston with a putback here. She had 17. The Generals only down 5 in the third quarter. Then it's Kamani Grayson knocking one down. Southside up by 9. Justice Billingsley for Coach Juanita Goodwell and company. Billingsley drills the 3. Arches by 11. You're going to see Liv Smith with the floater here. But Southside can't hang on as the Wayne Generals get a nice win, 68-65. County rivalry game up in Waterloo. Garrett at DeKalb. The Railroaders ranked 4th in the state's 3A poll this week. First quarter, it's Bailey Kellum to the cup and in. Garrett with an early 4-point lead. DeKalb, though, no give up in the Fightin' Barons. It's Ashley Cox into the lane and into the bucket. But Garrett still up by 5. Delaney Cox for DeKalb. Watch this one rattle its way home. It drops, but Morgan Ostrowski in the second quarter just signed to play college volleyball at IUPUI. She's an athlete, and Garrett picks up a win, 49-33. Moving on to Woodland. Gary Cobb looking for his 100th win as the Woodland head coach as Woodland took on Leo. That was Haley Schott for the easy 2 as Leo led by 3 in the first quarter. Woodland's Dakota Crone, a big game for her. She had 31. That knots it in the early going. Still in the first, Leo's Brooke McGee. You're going to see McGee absorb the contact and get the bucket. It's 10-6 Leo, but Crone would find Ava Smith, and Smith had 14 points on the game as Woodland wins 56-44 for Coach Gary Cobb's 100th win with the program. That does it for hoops. Actually, we're going to go to college hoops right now. We're talking about PFW on the college level with their biggest test by far of the young season. Don's on the road against a Big Ten opponent. That was Jalen Pipkins. Then it's Jared Godfrey with the and 1-3. And guess what? Godfrey had 12 on the game. PFW down only 5 at the half. Second half, though, a different story. That was Minnesota's Jamison Battle, and Minnesota would pull away to top the Dons 78-49. In the NBA G League, final stop for hoops. Mad Ants looking for their 3rd win in a row as they were at the Wisconsin Herd. This is Nate Hinton with a breakaway dunk. Ants up by 13 in the second quarter. You'll see Terry Taylor slam one home reverse style, but the Ants do fall 111-108. That is going to do it for hoops. We're going to talk Gem of the Night and Comets hockey next.
We're the DeKalb Barons, and we'll be back on the highlight zone.
Comment highlights are coming up.
Welcome back to the highlight zone.
Last week, it was our guy, Laban Davis, the Eastside quarterback, running away from the Eastbrook defense and running away with a regional title. What could we follow up with here in Week 14 this season with the stakes even higher at semi-state? Well, here is your latest Gem of the Night, courtesy of Peter Franklin Jr. You knew it was going to come from Adams Central, right? They're headed to the state championship game, in part because of the play of Alex Curry. This second quarter touchdown coming from 78 yards out. AC already up 13-0, but this one, oh man, it was the sledgehammer in this game as AC took a 21-0 lead in the second quarter. The Jets never looked back, and you gotta appreciate the block out there in front by the wide receiver of Adams Central. It is Mr. Alex Curry skating on home as Adams Central wins at North Judson 42-7 and brings home a semi-state title to Monroe. They're headed to state for the first time since the year 2000, and that is your Peter Franklin Jewelers Gem of the Night. So, what does next week's slate look like when it comes to football? Well, unfortunately, Eastside did not make the 2A state championship game, and Van Wert did not make the Final Four over in Ohio in Division 4. So, we've got one game next Friday right here on the Highlight Zone. Adams Central, oh, they are taking center stage as they take on Indianapolis Lutheran. Lutheran, ranked number 1 in the state. Adams Central, ranked number 3 in the state. This is really a matchup, if you follow the state of Indiana, that you thought would probably happen for a state championship in 1A as the Jets look to win their second ever state title Friday, noon, Lucas Oil Stadium. The Highlight Zone will be there. Let's talk a little bit of basketball as Ball State battling Weber State tonight down in Florida at the Jersey Mike's Classic early in the first half. That was a 3 from Jalen Wyndham, but Ball State down a couple at the half. Luke Bumbelow in the second half drains a 3, and then you're going to see Bumbelow to the rack with an and one. Bumbelow led the Cardinals with 14, but Ball State does fall in this one by a final of 85-74. Let's end the night with some hockey and some winning hockey. The Comets with the first of 3 home games this weekend. It starts with Kalamazoo. First period, Connor Jones of the Jones Twins with the first goal of the night. It's a power play goal, and the Comets up 1-0. They weren't done. Matthew Barnaby, you may know his dad, who threw down his gloves pretty darn well in the NHL during his playing days. That was a wrister, and it gives the Comets another goal. Second period action. Matt Alvaro says, let's add to that lead. This goal makes it a 3-1 Comets lead, and the Comets go on to win by a final of 4-2. They host Wheeling tomorrow at 7:30. I almost said Colts there because the Colts are going to be right here on Wayne TV on Sunday, 1 o'clock against the Bills. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Highlight Zone. We'll see you next Friday when AC plays in the state title game.